In the heart of Italy, a wild spirit endures. It is the Italian wolf, a creature woven into the very fabric of the nation's history and mythology. This animal is not just another predator, it is a symbol of untamed nature, a living link to an ancient past. For centuries, it has roamed the rugged Apennine Mountains, a constant presence in the landscape. Its importance extends beyond ecology, touching the cultural identity of Italy itself, a country where the legend of a she-wolf nursing its founders is a foundational story. The survival of this particular wolf is a testament to the resilience of the natural world when given a chance. Its story is one of dramatic loss and even more dramatic recovery. The recent history of the Italian wolf is a stark reminder of how close we can come to losing a species forever. By the 1970s, relentless persecution had pushed these magnificent animals to the edge of oblivion. Their numbers plummeted to a desperate low, with perhaps only 100 individuals clinging to life in the remote mountain strongholds of the central and southern Apennines. It seemed as though their haunting howls would soon fall silent for good. But then a crucial change occurred. Italy granted the wolf legal protection, finally shielding it from hunters and trappers. This single act of conservation became the lifeline the species so desperately needed for its survival. Following this protection, the wolves began a slow but remarkable comeback. It was not orchestrated by grand reintroduction schemes, but by the quiet power of nature itself. As their numbers grew, the wolves started to expand their territory, moving with an instinctual drive to reclaim their ancestral lands. Helped by the natural return of their wild prey, such as deer and wild boar, the wolves found the resources they needed to thrive. By the 1990s, they had journeyed north and reached the Western Alps, a milestone in their recovery. It was a silent, patient expansion, proving that with even a little help, nature can begin to heal its own wounds. Today on this day, July 29, 2025, the story of the Italian wolf is one of triumph. The population has rebounded spectacularly from the brink of extinction. Current estimates suggest that over 3,000 wolves now roam the Italian peninsula, from the southern tip of Calabria all the way to the Alpine peaks bordering France and Switzerland. This makes Italy home to the largest wolf population in all of Europe, a remarkable turnaround in just a few decades. Their presence has reshaped ecosystems, restoring a natural balance that was lost for generations. The return of this apex predator is not just a success for the wolf, but for the entire wild community it inhabits. The Italian wolf is physically and genetically distinct, a subspecies shaped by its long isolation south of the Great Alpine Barrier. Known to science as Canis lupus italicus, it carries a unique heritage. Compared to its cousins in other parts of Europe, the Italian wolf is typically smaller in stature, with a more slender build and a smaller skull. This subtle difference in form is likely an adaptation to the warmer Mediterranean climate and the type of terrain it inhabits. Its coat is often a blend of grey and brownish hues, allowing it to blend seamlessly into the forests and rocky slopes of the Apennines. These physical traits tell a story of a population that has evolved on its own path. This physical uniqueness is mirrored in its genes. Having been cut off from other wolf populations for a very long time, the Italian wolf possesses a distinct genetic signature. However, this isolation has come at a cost. The population's near extinction in the 1970s created a severe genetic bottleneck, meaning that today's wolves are all descended from a very small number of ancestors. As a result, they have significantly lower genetic diversity and higher levels of inbreeding compared to other European wolf packs. This lack of genetic variety can make the population more vulnerable to disease and other threats, posing a hidden challenge to their long-term survival despite their growing numbers. Fortunately, recent studies have brought some reassuring news. A thorough genetic analysis of the core Apennine population, conducted between 2020 and 2024, found no significant evidence of recent hybridization with domestic dogs. This is critically important, as interbreeding with dogs can dilute the unique genetic identity of the wolf and introduce traits that are poorly suited for a life in the wild. Maintaining this genetic purity is a key goal for conservationists. It ensures that the animal that continues to roam Italy's mountains is truly the native wolf, a pure descendant of the ancient lineage that has called this land home for millennia. The effort to understand and protect this unique genetic heritage has led to incredible scientific advances. Researchers have developed powerful genetic tools that can accurately distinguish a pure Italian wolf from a dog or a wolf-dog hybrid. These methods are now essential for conservation management and for forensic investigations, especially in cases of illegal poaching. Furthermore, scientists are now able to extract high-quality DNA from ancient museum specimens, allowing them to look back in time and understand how the wolf's genetic makeup has changed. This knowledge is invaluable as we plan how best to safeguard this remarkable animal for the future. The wolf's successful return has not been celebrated by everyone. For many farmers and shepherds, the reappearance of this ancient predator has brought new and difficult challenges. As wolf packs have re-established themselves in areas where they were absent for generations, they have inevitably come into conflict with human activities, particularly livestock farming. While wolves in Italy primarily prey on wild animals like boar, livestock can become an easy target, especially during the harsh winter months when other food is scarce. The loss of sheep, goats, or calves is a significant economic blow for farmers, leading to growing fear, frustration, and a renewed sense of animosity toward the wolf. This tension has led to a dark and illegal response, the use of poison. In a desperate attempt to protect their animals, some individuals resort to lacing meat with lethal substances and leaving it out for wolves. This is a cruel and indiscriminate method of killing that causes immense suffering. A tragic event in May 2023 near Cocullo in central Italy highlighted the devastating impact of this practice. A single poisoned bait killed 9 wolves, including a pregnant female, as well as griffon vultures and ravens that fed on the carcasses. Poison does not just kill its intended target. It contaminates the entire food chain and poses a grave threat to all wildlife in the area. In response to this silent and deadly threat, new heroes have emerged. Conservation groups like Rewilding Apennines are now fighting back with an innovative solution anti-poison dog units. These specially trained dogs, like a remarkable canine named Wild, use their incredible sense of smell to patrol the countryside and detect poisoned baits before they can cause harm. This proactive approach is a vital tool in the fight against illegal poisoning, helping to make the mountains safer for wolves and all other creatures that live there. It represents a shift from simply reacting to tragedies to actively preventing them from happening in the first place, offering a new ray of hope. The conflict has also prompted a re-evaluation of the laws that protect the wolf. In March 2025, the European Union made a controversial decision to downgrade the wolf's status from strictly protected to protected. This change could make it easier for authorities to authorize culls if wolves are deemed a threat to rural communities. This move has been strongly supported by some farming organizations, who see it as a necessary tool for managing the growing wolf population. However, conservation groups have fiercely opposed it, arguing that killing wolves is not a long-term solution, and that the focus should instead be on improving coexistence measures, such as better livestock guardian dogs and more efficient compensation for farmers. Finding a way for humans and wolves to live alongside one another is the greatest conservation challenge of our time. The key lies not in conflict, but in finding intelligent solutions that benefit both people and wildlife. One of the most effective traditional methods being revitalized today is the use of livestock guardian dogs, such as the local Maremma sheepdog. These powerful dogs live with the flocks and are fiercely protective, deterring wolves without harming them. Alongside modern solutions like predator-proof fencing and systems that provide swift and fair compensation to farmers for any losses, these measures can significantly reduce conflict and build trust between conservationists and rural communities. Beyond resolving conflict, the wolf's return is also creating new economic opportunities. The growing fascination with these elusive animals has given rise to a new form of ecotourism. In places like the Abruzzo National Park, local guides now lead small, respectful tours, hoping to catch a glimpse of a wolf in its natural habitat or simply to track its signs. This provides a sustainable income for local people, directly linking the health of the wolf population to the economic well-being of the community. When a living wolf becomes more valuable than a dead one, attitudes begin to change, and the animal is seen not as a problem, but as a precious asset to be protected. the future of the Italian wolf now rests in our hands. Its story is a powerful lesson in what is possible. It shows that even a species on the very brink of extinction can be brought back through dedicated conservation efforts and the sheer resilience of nature. However, its comeback is not yet complete. The threats of genetic decline, illegal poisoning, and human-wildlife conflict remain very real. Continued vigilance, scientific research, and a commitment to coexistence are essential to ensure that its recovery is not just a temporary success, but a permanent one. The wolf's howl must continue to echo through the Italian mountains for generations to come. Ultimately, protecting the Italian wolf is about more than just saving a single species. It is about preserving the wild soul of a nation and maintaining the health and balance of its natural landscapes. The wolf is an integral part of what makes the Apennines a truly wild place. Its presence enriches the ecosystem, drives tourism, and connects modern Italy to its ancient mythical past. By securing a future for the wolf, we are also investing in a richer, wilder, and more complete world for ourselves. Its survival is a measure of our ability to share this planet, a responsibility we must not fail to uphold.